So I decided to stay up today. I got things to do later. I was kind of fucked up. I really need a haircut. Anyway, uh, so yeah, I wanted to talk about where we're at with the game, um, as a fan base, and like what I personally feel. I had a lot of expectations coming into this, obviously, because I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, and judging by the timeline, because this is a prequel, I figured that there was certain things this game would touch on, and it touched on none of them. Like none of them. Like it was a complete curveball, and it came with like this whole other story, and it's a shame to me personally because the story that was there was really good. It would have been really controversial. It would have been really dark. It would have been really adult, but it would have been really really good. It would have been just overall good stuff. We would have got to see Big Boss, go nuclear and turn into a demon, and we would have seen his relationships grow with a lot of the personalities from Metal Gear Solid 1, and of course, a lot of us are huge Metal Gear Solid 1 fans, so that's something we really wanted to see. And we would have seen the continuations of Big Boss's story, uh, after 3, after Peace Walker, after Ground Zeroes, we would have seen him continue to grow or whatever. And if you haven't been spoiled yet, my full playthrough is already up. I know I haven't labeled it, but it's up. Um, those were the expectations coming to this. And if you haven't seen it, then spoilers, get the hell out of here. I'm about to spoil some shit. Um, and we didn't get to experience that. Like that isn't what was given to us. Like we were promised the story of Big Boss. We were told we were going to play as Big Boss, and I mean technically we are, but like it's not the story we were expecting. Like not even in the least bit. Um, we got the story of Venom Snake, which is a whole new character, and I personally I feel the Phantom Pain. I feel like there was something that was there, and this video game took it from us. It took it from us, and I still feel like it's there. It still feels like it's there, but it's not there though. And I wanted to talk about my initial reaction to it too, because I was watching Kenneth and Hotline stream when they were first coming out. I got spoiled to it, so I was watching the streams, and I remember they finished chapter 1, and we were all MGS fans in the chat room. We were all just having fun. I had ordered like this really big stupid pizza that weekend, which lasted me like the whole week, and I had a bunch of soda I bought and like all these goodies. You know what I mean? Like I got ready for these whole 2 weeks. I went out, did some shopping, did all that stuff. Um, had all my bills paid out. I had nothing to worry about. I was really anticipating these 2 weeks. And the fucking game comes out, and it's not like anything that we expect. I'm chilling there eating my pizza, watching the Hotline stream. Chapter 1 finishes, and then Chapter 2 finishes, and the big reveal that you're not playing as Big Boss happens. And I remember just like, so they went Metal Gear Solid 2. Okay, whatever. It's Chapter 2. We're still in Chapter 2. It's still early. Maybe there's some other stuff. And then everybody was like, nah, that's it. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, it's just extreme disappointment. Like, I get why he calls it the Phantom Pain, because I feel it. I feel like there's this huge story that was there that should be there. And it's not there. It's not there. And the thing is that it feels like it was there, because when you play as this dude Venom, he goes through a lot of the stuff that Big Boss would have gone through because of the parallels. Kojima's always creating parallels with characters to say that you're not confined by your genes or confined by your... Well, yeah, mostly your genes. His whole thing is you're identified by your surroundings and the era you live in. And You know, that's why like Snake and Raiden, Solid Snake and Raiden, they led the same lives, you know, but they were parallels. They weren't exact, you know, even though they didn't have the same genes, they were parallels because they were put in the same situations. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what this game is. It's a huge phantom pain because like Venom Snake goes through a lot of what Big Boss goes through, but it's not Big Boss's story. My mustache is really uneven. My bad. Like, it's not Big Boss's story. Like Venom Snake finds Dee Dee or whatever, and then Dee Dee, which is the dog, and you know, and the dog is around its dead family members, and Venom Snake takes care of Dee Dee and raises the dog up and whatever. Whereas Big Boss, that's how he finds Sniper Wolf. You know, Sniper Wolf was a child, she was a baby, and she was next to her dead family when Big Boss found her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I wanted to see. I didn't want to see some dude pick up a fucking dog. Like, how the fuck do you replace Sniper Wolf, this villain from Metal Gear Solid 1, this fleshed out, really good character, this three-dimensional person? How do you replace her with a dog? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, this fucking game, man, is like, it's in my soul. Like, I feel it. I feel like the lore was there, and he replaced it with this other lore, and it's similar, so it feels like it's still there because of the parallels, but it's not there anymore. Like the lore we were expecting isn't there. Like Venom Snake has child soldiers too, but he rescues them, whereas Big Boss enslaved them. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy because like the parallels are still there, but it's upsetting as as an adult. I wanted, well, not necessarily as an adult, but just as who I am. I wanted something dark, man. I wanted something fucked up. And Kojima was like, oh, this is going to be controversial, and I may have to quit the video game industry, and blah, blah, blah. Man, it's nothing controversial in this motherfucker. Nothing. There's nothing in here that's controversial. Like, the ideas he had for the series, the way it was been set up for 20 years now, it should have been controversial, but it's not. It's still very much a child's game that you can play with and have fun and laugh about. Like, it's not what it was supposed to be. It's not what we were promised, you know? And it's really upsetting. It really saddens me as a Metal Gear Solid fan. And like ever since that Hotline stream, when the second chapter ended, I've been adamant. I've been hopeful. I've believed in Kojima, and I've said time and time again. You can watch my videos here where I talk about the spoilers. I said that's not it. That's not it. That can't be it. And it's like I've seen motherfuckers that 100%ed it already. So like that's it. That's it. There's nothing else. That's it. That's the game. And like, I get why he's calling it the Phantom Pain, because like Phantom Pain, for those that don't know, it's like when you lose an arm or like, you know, a limb or whatever, and you still feel that it's there. Like, you can still feel your fingers, but they're not there, you know, because your mind hasn't, you know, adapted to it. That's how I feel. Like, I still feel like this is Big Boss's story, but it's not. Like, it's such bullshit. Oh, God, he really fucked us over on this one. I mean, credit to him as an auteur, as a video game director, video game designer, and author, writer. I mean, brilliant stuff. But fuck you, man. You did the same thing to me in Metal Gear Solid 2. That's the second time you fucked me over. Like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Fuck Kojima. For real, and I'm a diehard. I actually love him, man. I still think it's genius, but man, what the fuck? I got lied to hard as hell. And like, now they're talking about that there's a chapter 3, and all this shit is going on, and that we gotta wait for Tokyo Game Show and all. What the fuck, man? And I was trying to unlock the nuke, because I think the nuke may unlock some more story, right? And it takes a motherfucking day. And I don't mean like, oh, I could just fucking turn it off and when I come back the next day, the nuke will be made. No, I gotta be playing the motherfucker for a day. A day of my life. Like, what the fuck, man? That's preposterous, man. I've had up to here. Like, I can't. Up to here, like, I can't even. I can't. I can't. Is it a classic? Yeah. Is it a 10? Yeah. Do I like it? Fuck no. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I understand why it's a classic. I get it. A personal rating is like a 8. I don't. It don't feel right, man. Don't feel right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Here's to hoping there is a chapter 3. I mean, you gotta try. V for Victor.